Interest-free solar, there's no such thing, right? I mean, if you know anything about interest-free, it doesn't really work. All they do is charge you 25% on top of the price and then call it interest-free. There's no such thing as free money, is there, Jake? Jake?
Whoa, Mark, we on already?
Jake, interest-free, what a lot of crock, right?
Absolutely not.
Not?
No way. Mark.
Yes. What are you doing? Mate, you're looking good today, but what's going on?
Well, I've been swept off my feet by this energy retailer that we're both working with, who is giving us interest-free payment plans for our consumers to buy solar.
So, red flag straight away, right? Interest-free,
Yes,
right?
I won't sting.
Nah, rubbish. So what happens with that, right? 10 grand solar system. I just call it 12 and a half, and then I give you interest-free. Right?
That's usually what happens.
Right, no.
This is not the case, Mark. And I know what you're thinking. This is too good to be true, and you two, us two, have lost the plot.
Yeah.
And I did think this was going to be too good to be true. When I first heard about this product, and I seen a lady wearing this bee suit, I was like, you're crazy.
Yep.
But I've looked into it very deeply.
Yep.
And I've had customers like you have that have used this. And this is true, no BS, no catch, no hidden fee on top, no early exit fee, interest-free payment plans.
Yep.
How have you found this, Mark? You're using this product.
It's insane. So my friend Young from the industry, you know, I've known her for years. She contacted me about this last year, and I kept on ignoring her because honestly, she was sending me emails and calling me. When we've got time to talk, I don't need interest free. Like it's just a scam, right? I did not believe her. Finally, she got on the phone to me and she's like, Mark, no, interest free, $0. And so how it works, it's incredible. Seriously, it's 10 grand. And there's no hidden, them giving me money to make this work or anything like that. You know, no backhand deals or anything like that. If the solar system costs 10 grand, that's what the customer's going to pay off over 3 or 5 years.
Yes.
It's crazy, eh?
It is crazy. Now, there's not a there is a catch.
Yeah.
There's a catch, right? The catch is that for the length of time that Nectr has given you the money for to fund your solar system, you've got to be with them as your energy retailer.
Yep.
That's the catch.
Yep.
That's it.
But it's not that bad of a catch, is it?
Well, Nectr are rated in the top 3 energy retailers according to CanStar. So they are a green energy retailer and their pricing is very sharp.
Yep. So, but it gets even better, right? So basically it's on par with the best in the market at the moment, you know? I don't know, you might argue over 0.5% and maybe you can go somewhere else because you can get, instead of 24 cents, you can get 23.5 cents. But
clutching at straws.
Yeah, but locked in. That price. So can you imagine, being with, I don't know, Origin or whatever it is and saying, okay, I'm paying 25 cents for electricity now, this year, in 5 years' time.
Lock me in. I'm going to pay 25 cents in 5 years' time too. They'd laugh at you.
Yeah.
They'd make you run around in a bee suit.
And then you say to Origin as well, I want interest free as well for that period of time.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't happen.
No one in this current time is giving money away for free. It just doesn't happen, right? I personally don't think this product will be around forever.
No.
It's too good to be true.
No.
It can't be.
It is Nectr basically getting into the market.
Yes.
And you've met the guys there too, right?
I really enjoy them. I've known Myung for lots of years. Myung and I, we went to Intersolar to Germany in 2019 together. And I've known those great humans that work at Nectr for quite some time. And because I know them so well, I trust them. I really trust them.
And you get that feeling, don't you? When you're running a business and you're meeting different, manufacturers and different companies, you kind of get the feeling when they're just, full
in
of
the first 4 seconds.
Yeah.
You do. And unfortunately in solar, if it looks like a duck and sounds like a duck, it's usually a duck.
But this time it's a bee.
It's a bee, that's right.
That's
so
going,
it's completely different. Now, what does it mean for our consumers? We're two pretty reputable people, I would like to think. I hope you think the same thing.
Look at yourself, Jake.
I've looked at myself, right? Now, I know you're struggling to take me seriously right now, but on a serious note, Mark, what does this actually mean for our consumers and why would they take it up?
Yeah. Oh, well, it's tough at the moment, right? Like interest rates going up, there's not a lot of cash flowing around. But if you can lock in that and pay it off over 3 years. By the way, if you buy a solar system, you pay it off over 3 years.
Yep.
If you buy a solar plus a battery, you pay it off over 5 years.
Yeah.
If you can do that and genuinely get no interest on the product and have that guaranteed fact that you're locking your energy rates in, that's just massive for the customer. And the reason that I brought it on is not to, like, it just is such a big value add to my customer. It's
Huge,
insane, you know.
yeah.
So yeah.
Not often do I call something a game changer.
Yeah,
right?
it's
I'm very conservative, and unlike some people, I actually usually don't like bringing the latest and greatest flashy toy to the market. I like someone else to be the test dummy first.
Exactly why I ignored Myung for like 6 months.
Yeah,
You know?
and exactly why I called you for 6 months saying, does this actually work?
Yeah.
And here we are. So, guys, long story short, Nectr interest-free payment plans, there are only 10 companies in the country that are eligible to sell this.
Yep.
Obviously, Mark in Brisbane, in Queensland area, you're selling it up there, and us at Penrith Solar are selling them in Sydney, from the Central West to Orange all the way to Sydney City. So if you've been told that you're getting interest-free finance and it's not through Nectr,
it's not.
Here's the
It's
bad
guaranteed
thing.
not.
It's not. Someone's paying a
yeah.
big fee on that, and you could probably get it cheaper elsewhere, to be honest.
Yeah.
So yeah, and Mark, at the moment, right, Nectr are being pretty conservative themselves. They're not letting every product be available on Nectr interest-free finance. They've got it pretty strict. I know Fronius is available.
Yep.
I know Enphase is available. I know you can do BYD batteries, I believe.
That's right.
Tesla aren't on there yet, though.
Not quite. We're hoping to get there, but
yeah. So when they do come, fingers crossed they will. It'll be awesome, worth celebrating, I would say.
Yeah. A big deal. The other thing is too, not all companies get picked by Nectr, you know, and it was Myung's job to do that. She's in the industry. She knows the good players in the industry, and she did a really good job out of. I mean, I hadn't met a lot of the guys that are Nectr endorsed partners until recently, but a lot of really top companies. So
I agree.
You know,
I agree. Some stand-up people in that group, people that. I mean, there was a lot of commonalities in that group, right? Like a lot of them are using their own in-house guys. Very reputable companies that have never done the wrong thing by anyone, really. So, you know, and there's a reason, Mark, that they've been so careful, because we are now acting on behalf of an energy retailer. This isn't just a payment plan. This is actually someone's energy retailer. So there are other added benefits to this. Because we are acting on behalf of an energy retailer, there's different laws around cool-off periods and things that we've got to adhere to. So Nectr wouldn't go and risk this product with any Tom, Dick or Harry, so to speak. You know, they've hand-selected these companies, and we're lucky enough to be part of it. Now, one of the things, Mark, that I think's great about them being an energy retailer is they're responsible for your energy meter to be changed. You know as well as I know that once the client gets solar installed, it's not supposed to be turned on until the energy meter is actually changed. That process can actually be sticky. People's energy retailers throw their hands in the air, there's a bit of a carry-on, the process isn't actually clean. The thing I love about this Nectr program is they take ownership for everything, start to finish. Trouble-free.
They are the retailer, right?
They're the retailer. It's in their best interest to get this meter on your board ASAP, because you're their client. Other energy retailers don't seem to have that level of urgency.
No, because there's not that relationship between me and the retailer, you know. So,
that's right. And you are building a relationship with them.
I reckon we got to be just open book. What's in it for Nectr? You know?
Yeah.
What's in it for Nectr?
Great question. Clients.
So they basically, you know, they've started off fairly recently, you know, just 2019, I can't remember, something like that. They've had a massive investment in the company, and they just really need to grow the business and get people on their books, right?
Client base.
And the other part of it is VPP. So if you get a battery, you're signing up to their VPP, a virtual power plant, which means they can use your battery and you can sell your battery back to the grid at peak times when you're not using your battery.
Absolutely.
That's a whole nother story, VPPs.
Now, when I said earlier Tesla's not yet approved, that's the reason why. The battery manufacturers need to do extreme amounts of due diligence in who they are giving control of their battery to. Now, Mark, the word VPP in the term, I've actually steered pretty clear of it, to be honest. This is the first kind of VPP activity that we'll actually participate in. It's the first one that I've kind of looked at and said, the person who wins here is the client and not the energy retailer.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? The clients, a VPP has the ability to shorten the payback period on a battery dramatically. It also has the ability to, some cases, decrease the warranty on a battery too, though.
Yep.
Have you heard about this?
Yeah.
Like AGL's VPP, for example, or whoever's, there's a lot out there, and I won't quote numbers factually, but there is a VPP out there. If you put a Powerwall on it, the warranty reduces from 10 years down to 7. So you really got to be careful when you're entering a relationship with these VPPs. Who's winning here? Does your warranty on the battery get extended? Does it get reduced, or does it stay the same? Who's actually got control of your battery? How many cycles a year are they allowed to control it? And what is left for you? You buy a battery thinking you're going to get some good blackout protection. Do you still have that, or do you not? So these are things to consider, when entering a VPP. For Nectr's point of view, this is still very infant. I actually don't know the numbers yet in terms of how often they're going to use it. Do you know them?
No, and they're not actually even using it at the moment.
No. It's
so
future provision,
VPP, right? the idea of a retailer being able to use your battery or thousands of battery as their power station is a completely new idea. So they're not. You're getting paid $10 a month to be on this plan.
VPP credits.
But they don't even just charge a battery currently, right? But and what I love about it is Andrew, the general manager there of Nectr, great Aussie bloke, a real larrikin, I guess, but also a really intelligent guy. And he's set it up at his place, and he's working out, and kind of really getting it from a customer's point of view, that customer doesn't want the retailer to control the battery.
No, they don't,
So he's working on ideas, really great ideas. So basically it's giving the customer control of when they want to sell power back to the grid just with an app, I'm going away for the weekend. Take use of my battery.
Go for gold.
This isn't all set up yet, right? So, this is sort of, promising the future, I guess. But this is where VPPs are going. Is that you come home from holidays on the weekend and you got $50 in your bank account because you're allowed Nectr to use your battery.
And by the way, it is quite literally $50. VPPs have a huge upside to the point where you can sell excess energy for 50 cents a kilowatt hour, right? And the quicker your battery can get it into the grid, the more dollary dues you make. It's pretty impressive.
It is what's going to make batteries economically sound.
Absolutely. The new N-phase battery has already been approved to use on the Nectr plan.
Has it?
It has,
Nice.
What batteries are you using on it at the moment?
BYD.
You are,
BYD and the Fronius Gen 24.
And having a good experience with those.
It's a great combination.
Awesome. You do love that combination.
Yes.
Fantastic. Well, we'll talk about that in another video. But from Mark and myself here at Penrith Solar and MC Electrical, you'd know the name, you'd know the logos, you'd know the faces. You might not have known the bee suit, but we are backing this product, and it's something I usually wouldn't get behind an energy retailer or finance company at that. But this is 100% interest-free, genuine finance that's going to help you pay for your system with no strings attached.
So you're going to sort of push me over, right?
I'll walk 2 laps or something when you give me the cue to come in, I guess. Let's just send it. Let's do ad hoc. Let's go. All right.
Interest-free solar. There's no such thing, right?